So I'd ask, what are your favorite teams, and how did you guys get Seth Rogen?
I grew up a Cowboys fan because, trust me, I'm a Cowboys fan and I fucking hate them.
Not from Texas.
I'm from New York, but my brother got Dallas Cowboy cheerleader playing cards as a kid.
That'll do it.
And seriously, what is not to love?
Right, exactly. So he liked him, and then I just liked whatever my big brother likes. But I'm sort of I waver between the Jets and the Cowboys at this point.
I grew up in New England, so my family was a Pats fan, but I never really got into the Patriots.
Until Tom Brady?
God, he's so pretty. I do enjoy me some Brady, just to look at.
I'm sitting right here.
And I'm right here, too.
It's so hard having two husbands. No, but I'm now a Saints fan, not just because they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago, but because Mark was born and raised in New Orleans, and they were such a fun team to watch. When they were really bad. And so it was really fun to sort of watch. I'm a Red Sox fan, so I can totally understand and sort of connect with that. And I found them...
Are the Saints pumped full of steroids, too?
No, but I really loved watching them come up, and now that they won, I don't really care as much anymore. Just like with the Red Sox.
You like underdogs.
Yeah, I really do like the underdogs.
John, who do you like?
It's multiple choice. Montreal Alouettes, baby. CFL. People watching in Canada get me.
I'm a Giant fan, New York Giant fan, even though I hate Eli Manning.
He's watching this right now.
That's fine.
His mouth.
Also 19 points.
He had breathing with his mouth open like a...
Did you see him yesterday? Oh, I think we got away with one today.
But to answer the rest of your question, how we got Seth was he is actually a big fan of the show, and he knows a lot of these guys from working in comedy, and we just called up and said, hey, do you want to do the show? And he was like, sure, and he came to the set like quoting lines, and it was crazy.
It was awesome.
He was awesome, and he was the perfect person. He fits right in with these guys.
Dirty Randy is such a fun offer, though.
Yeah.
There was so much build up to who Dirty Randy was.
No, it was perfect.
But I'm sorry to interrupt. The crazy thing with Dirty Randy was just something that Mantzoukas just said, right? And an improv. And now all the we've heard so much about Dirty Randy. It's like he said it one time in an improv.
And then he said it once in that first one. Then we kept talking about him piling it on and piling it on.
But it was just something that he made up, right?
And then there's Dirty Randy. He prays on the week, and there it is.
Are there other guest stars this season that we should know about, or are they all top secret?
Yeah, no, I mean, Ruxin gets an au pair in episode 3, who's played by Brie Larson, and she sticks around for 2 shows.
And we've got one of the out-of-town guys comes in, and it's Will Forte, who they're all very excited to see.
So funny.
Who comes in a and is not what they expected at all.
Eliza Dushku came in last week to kick some ass.
Yep, as
Very
did Ray
excited.
Liotta.
Ray Liotta was great.
He's a big Shiva blaster, by the way. He was just... You just heard him blasted in his Cadillac down the street coming in.
But he loved the phrase shit sippers. Boy, he just latched right onto it.
And who else? We've got ESPN analyst Matt Berry, who's coming in, who's a god to these gentlemen, and we see that they don't even treat their gods nicely. And in terms of NFL players, we shoot a few before camp starts, and the bye weeks are coming up. We're still shooting, by the way. So there are 1 or 2 in the mix.
Tom Brady?
What?
Tom Brady?
By the way, Tom Brady.
Did you see what he just did?
Tom Brady actually watches the show. We know this because a friend of mine actually was in Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady was his best man at his wedding, and he works with.
Did he look really good in a tux?
No, he wants to do the show.
He was tweeting. He was like, "Who the fuck is that hot girl on the show?" I was like, "It's Janina Gavankar. She's amazing."
Good.
Jeff is right.
Next year we'd love to have Brady on the show. But it's hard. This year was crazy because of is there going to be a season? Is there not going to be a season? When's the season going to start? When's camp going to start? I mean, we shot that Shiva Bowl shuffle stuff. I mean, like, right? I mean, people were in and out because they were still doing.
We had a rack of jerseys in the office of all the players who agreed to do it, and then were told they weren't allowed to do it because they were waiting to go back to camp. So we literally, for a basic cable show, probably spent about $8,000 on making jerseys because they can't be NFL jerseys; they have to be replica jerseys. And it's Jason Witten. He was the players' rep. They took longer.
They were still in DC.
Jason's so disappointed. We had Jason's jersey. We
Clay
had
Matthews couldn't make it
Clay
to the season.
Matthews' jersey, and then we had Anquan Bolden's jersey. We took everything off of that jersey, and I'm on the phone with Sidney Rice, who's in a nightclub in Miami, and I'm like, put Rice and his number on the Bolden jersey.
It's purple.
It's
Ravens purple. Vikings purple.
But then they were getting the guys to do like rap, promo stuff like, hey, I'm Maurice Jones-Drew from the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm watching the league or whatever, and we're doing Sidney Rice, and it was like, so they were like, so Sidney, just say, hey, I'm Sidney Rice of the Minnesota Vikings, and say, and I'm watching the league, and he's like, that might not be the best thing for me. And the next day, he signed with Seattle.
Yeah.
Literally.
So things are moving fast and furious. But yes, there will be more NFL players on once their bye weeks hit.